7 Little Johnstons, Amber Johnston shuts down fake rumors about husband Trent's passing. In the ever-churning world of celebrity news and social media speculation, misinformation can spread faster than truth, especially when it involves beloved public figures. Recently, fans of the popular TLC reality series 7 Little Johnstons were thrown into a state of shock and confusion by a wave of false rumors claiming that Trent Johnston, the devoted husband of Amber Johnston and father to their 5 children, had passed away. The rumors, which began circulating on various social media platforms and dubious news sites, sparked an outpouring of grief from loyal viewers who have followed the Johnston family's journey for over a decade. However, Amber Johnston has now stepped forward to firmly and unequivocally shut down these baseless claims, assuring fans that Trent is very much alive, healthy, and continuing to support his family both on and off camera. The rumors appear to have originated from a now-deleted post on a clickbait-heavy entertainment blog that falsely reported Trent's death without citing any credible sources. From there, the misinformation snowballed, amplified by social media algorithms that prioritize engagement over accuracy. Within hours, hashtags like #RIP_Trent Johnston and #PrayForTheJohnstons began trending on platforms like X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram, with thousands of concerned fans sharing condolences and memories of the family's television moments. Some users even claimed to have insider information or cited anonymous sources, further muddying the waters and lending false credibility to the hoax. For longtime viewers of 7 Little Johnstons, the idea of Trent's passing was not only heartbreaking but deeply unsettling. Since the show's debut in 2015, Trent and Amber have been portrayed as the unwavering foundation of their household, a couple navigating the unique challenges of raising a family where all members, including themselves, have dwarfism. Their love story, resilience, and commitment to normalizing life with achondroplasia have resonated with audiences worldwide. Trent, known for his calm demeanor, dry wit, and steadfast support of his wife and children, has become a fan favorite. The thought of losing him felt like losing a part of the show's heart. Recognizing the emotional toll these rumors were taking on their fanbase, and likely on their own family, Amber Johnston took to Instagram on Tuesday evening to issue a clear and direct statement. In a heartfelt post accompanied by a recent photo of her and Trent smiling together at a family event, Amber wrote, "To our amazing 7 Little Johnstons family, please stop sharing those awful rumors. Trent is alive, well, and sitting right next to me as I typed this. These fake stories are not only hurtful but deeply irresponsible. We appreciate your love and concern, but please get your information from official sources, not random websites trying to get clicks." She went on to express her frustration with the growing trend of online hoaxes targeting public figures. "It's scary how quickly lies can spread," she added. "One minute we're having dinner with our kids, and the next, people are mourning my husband online. That's not just upsetting, it's dangerous. Misinformation like this can cause real emotional harm, not just to us but to others who might believe it without checking facts." Amber's message was met with an immediate wave of relief and support from fans. Comments poured in expressing gratitude for her clarification, with many apologizing for inadvertently sharing the false news. "I'm so sorry, I saw it on a news page and panicked," one user wrote. "Thank you for setting the record straight. We love you all so much." Another added, "Trent looks great in that photo. So glad this was just a cruel hoax." TLC, the network behind 7 Little Johnstons, also issued a brief statement confirming that Trent Johnston is alive and well. "We stand with the Johnston family during this time and condemn the spread of false information," a network spokesperson said. "The health and privacy of our cast members are of the utmost importance to us." The incident highlights a troubling pattern in today's digital landscape, the weaponization of grief and celebrity for profit. Many of the websites that initially published the false death report were later found to be laden with pop-up ads, subscription traps, and sensationalized headlines designed to generate ad revenue through clicks, regardless of truth or consequence. These sites often repurpose old photos, fabricate quotes, and use AI-generated content to mimic legitimate journalism, making it increasingly difficult for average users to distinguish fact from fiction. For the Johnston family, who have always strived for authenticity on their show, this episode was particularly jarring. Over the years, Seven Little Johnstons has tackled everything from home renovations and parenting struggles to dating, education, and advocacy for the dwarfism community. The family's openness about their lives has fostered a deep connection with viewers, many of whom see them as role models for inclusivity and perseverance. That trust makes the spread of such malicious rumors all the more painful. In a follow-up interview with a trusted entertainment outlet, Amber elaborated on how the family is coping. The kids saw some of the posts, she admitted. Elizabeth, their eldest daughter, came to me crying, asking if Dad was gone. That's when I knew I had to speak up immediately. No parent should have to reassure their child that their other parent isn't dead because of some internet lie. She also emphasized the importance of digital literacy, especially for younger audiences. We talk to our kids about verifying sources and not believing everything they see online. But even adults get tricked. If a story sounds too shocking or doesn't come from a reliable place, pause. Check. Don't share until you're sure. Trent, who rarely engages directly with social media, reportedly found the whole situation bizarre but sadly not surprising. According to Amber, he joked, "At least I got a good obituary out of it," before quickly adding that he hopes the incident raises awareness about the real-world impact of online falsehoods. As Seven Little Johnstons prepares for its upcoming season, its 10th, fans can rest assured that the family remains intact and more united than ever. Behind the scenes, the Johnstons continue their advocacy work, including supporting organizations like Little People of America and promoting accessibility in schools and public spaces. Their commitment to using their platform for good remains unchanged, even in the face of digital adversity. This hoax also serves as a broader reminder of the ethical responsibilities that come with sharing information in the digital age. In an era where a single tweet can reach millions in minutes, the line between rumor and reality has blurred dangerously. Public figures, especially those who share intimate details of their personal lives, are particularly vulnerable to exploitation by bad actors seeking attention or profit. For now, the Johnston family is choosing to focus on what matters most, each other. We've been through a lot together, medical challenges, public scrutiny, the ups and downs of raising 5 kids, Amber reflected. A fake death rumor isn't going to break us. If anything, it reminded us how much we mean to each other, and how lucky we are to still be here, together. As the dust settles and the false headlines fade, one truth remains crystal clear: Trent Johnston is alive, loved, and very much a part of the vibrant, resilient family that millions have come to admire. And thanks to Amber's swift and compassionate response, the Seven Little Johnstons community can breathe a collective sigh of relief, and perhaps think twice before hitting share on the next viral rumor that crosses their feed. In the end, the Johnston family's story continues, not as a tragedy fabricated by strangers online, but as a real, ongoing narrative of love, strength, and authenticity in a world that often confuses noise for truth. Seven Little Johnstons, Alex and Allie surprise fans with major announcement. For years, fans of Seven Little Johnstons have tuned in week after week, not merely to watch another reality television show, but to witness the authentic, heartfelt, and often humorous journey of a family navigating life with dwarfism. Centered around Trent and Amber Johnston and their 5 children, Jonah, Elizabeth, Anna, Emma, and Alex, the TLC series has offered viewers a rare window into the daily triumphs, challenges, and milestones of a close-knit family where every member has achondroplasia, the most common form of dwarfism. Among the siblings, Alex has always stood out for his easygoing demeanor, sharp wit, quiet determination, and unwavering loyalty to those he loves. His relationship with Allie, his longtime girlfriend and eventual fiancée, has been one of the most compelling and emotionally resonant storylines in recent seasons, capturing the hearts of millions. So when Alex and Allie recently dropped a major announcement that sent shockwaves through the Seven Little Johnstons fanbase, it wasn't just exciting, it felt deeply personal. After months of speculation, heartfelt conversations, and careful planning, the couple revealed they are expecting their first child together. The news, shared through a beautifully curated social media post featuring a tiny pair of baby shoes nestled between their hands, was met with an outpouring of love, support, and celebration from fans around the world. For many viewers, this moment represented more than just a baby announcement. It symbolized hope, resilience, and the beautiful normalcy of love and family, even in the face of unique challenges. Alex Johnston, now 24, has grown up in the public eye. From his early days as the mischievous youngest sibling to his emergence as a thoughtful, grounded young man building a life and career outside the family home, Alex's journey has been one of self-discovery and maturity. His relationship with Ali began long before cameras captured their everyday moments. The two met through mutual friends and quickly bonded over shared values, a love of adventure, and a mutual understanding of what it means to live authentically in a world not always designed for people of short stature. Ali, who is average height, has never let their physical differences define their relationship. Instead, she's embraced Alex's world with grace, curiosity, and unwavering support, earning the admiration of both the Johnston family and the show's loyal audience. Their engagement, which took place during a romantic getaway to the mountains, was a milestone that felt both cinematic and intimate. Alex, ever the planner, orchestrated a surprise proposal at sunset, complete with candles, heartfelt words, and a ring that reflected Ali's understated elegance. The moment was later featured on 7 Little Johnstons, drawing tears from Amber and proud nods from Trent. But even then, few could have predicted that the next chapter in their story would involve welcoming a new generation into the Johnston legacy. The pregnancy announcement marks a significant moment not only for Alex and Ali but for the representation of dwarfism in mainstream media. While achondroplasia is a genetic condition, it is important to note that when one parent has achondroplasia and the other does not, there is a 50% chance their child will inherit the condition. This reality adds a layer of complexity, and sometimes anxiety, to family planning for individuals with dwarfism. Yet Alex and Ali have approached this journey with openness, education, and the kind of optimism that has come to define their relationship. In a recent interview, Alex spoke candidly about their decision to start a family. "We've always talked about having kids someday," he shared. "But when Ali told me she was pregnant, honestly, I just felt this overwhelming sense of joy and responsibility. I want to be the kind of dad my parents were to me, supportive, present, and full of love." Ali echoed his sentiments, adding, "We know there might be extra considerations, medically and logistically, but we've already connected with specialists who understand dwarfism and prenatal care. We're not doing this alone, and that makes all the difference." The Johnston family's reaction to the news was, by all accounts, pure joy. Amber, ever the emotional matriarch, reportedly burst into tears upon hearing the news, immediately pulling out baby books and reminiscing about Alex's own infancy. Trent, typically the calm and pragmatic voice of reason, admitted he felt a mix of pride and protective instinct. "It's surreal to think I'm going to be a grandpa," he said with a chuckle. "But more than that, I'm excited to see Alex step into fatherhood. He's got a big heart, and that's what matters most." Even Alex's siblings, each navigating their own paths, Jonah as a new father himself, Elizabeth pursuing her career in communications, Anna building her fashion brand, and Emma finishing college, have rallied around the couple with enthusiasm. Jonah, who welcomed his daughter, Ella, in 2023 with his partner Tori, has already offered to share parenting tips and hand-me-downs. "It's wild, we're the older siblings now, setting the example," Jonah joked. "But seriously, I couldn't be happier for them. Ella's gonna have a cousin to grow up with." The announcement also sparked important conversations within the dwarfism community. Many fans took to social media to express how meaningful it is to see someone with achondroplasia becoming a parent on national television. "Representation matters," wrote one viewer on Instagram. "Seeing Alex and Ali start a family shows young people with dwarfism that their dreams of love, marriage, and parenthood are not only possible, they're beautiful." Others shared their own stories of pregnancy, childbirth, and parenting with dwarfism, creating a sense of solidarity and shared experience that extends far beyond the screen. TLC, recognizing the significance of this storyline, has confirmed that Alex and Ali's pregnancy journey will be featured in upcoming episodes of 7 Little Johnstons. Producers have emphasized their commitment to portraying the experience with sensitivity, accuracy, and respect, highlighting not just the medical aspects but the emotional, relational, and logistical dimensions of expecting a child when one parent has dwarfism. Viewers can expect to see everything from doctor's appointments and nursery preparations to candid conversations about fears, hopes, and the realities of raising a child in a world that often overlooks accessibility. One of the most touching aspects of Alex and Ally's story is how it reflects the evolution of the show itself. What began as a series focused on the dynamics of a family where all members share a rare condition has gradually expanded to explore universal themes: independence, identity, love, and legacy. Alex's journey, from a teenager figuring out who he is to a man preparing to become a father, epitomizes that growth. And Ally's presence in the narrative has broadened the show's perspective, reminding audiences that love transcends physical differences and that families come in all shapes and sizes. Of course, no major life event comes without its challenges. Alex and Ally have been open about the fact that they've had to educate themselves extensively about pregnancy and childbirth with dwarfism. For instance, women with achondroplasia often require cesarean sections due to pelvic structure, but since Alex is the partner with dwarfism and Ally is average height, their situation is different. Still, they're working closely with a team of healthcare providers who specialize in high-risk pregnancies and genetic counseling to ensure the health and safety of both mother and baby. They've also begun modifying their home to be more baby-friendly, considering everything from crib height to diaper-changing stations that accommodate Alex's stature. Yet through it all, their focus remains on the joy of this new chapter. In a recent vlog, Ally filmed a quiet moment with Alex as they painted the nursery a soft, calming shade of sage green. "We're not trying to create a perfect space," she said, smiling at the camera. "Just a loving one." Alex, holding a paint roller with a look of quiet concentration, added, "I just keep thinking about holding our baby for the first time. It's going to change everything, and I can't wait." Fans have already begun speculating about names, gender reveals, and whether the baby will appear on future episodes of the show. While Alex and Ally have remained tight-lipped about most details, they did confirm that they plan to find out the baby's sex at their next ultrasound, and that they're leaning toward a gender-neutral nursery theme for now. "We want to keep some things private," Ally explained. "But we also know how much this community has supported us, so we want to share the journey in a way that feels honest and meaningful." The timing of the announcement also coincides with a period of transition for the entire Johnston family. With Jonah already a father, Elizabeth and Anna thriving in their careers, Emma nearing graduation, and Alex stepping into parenthood, Trent and Amber are entering a new phase of life as empty nesters, albeit ones who will soon be doting grandparents. "It's bittersweet," Amber admitted in a recent podcast appearance. "You spend years raising your kids, and then suddenly they're raising their own. But seeing them build lives full of love and purpose? That's the dream." As the due date approaches, anticipation continues to build, not just among fans, but within the Johnston household itself. Family group chats are abuzz with baby shower ideas, parenting advice, and playful debates over who the baby will resemble. Amber has already started knitting tiny sweaters, while Trent has been researching the safest car seats for infants. Even the family dog, a loyal golden retriever named Buddy, seems to sense that something big is coming, often curling up near Ally's feet during visits. In many ways, Alex and Ally's pregnancy announcement is more than just a personal milestone, it's a cultural moment. It challenges outdated assumptions about disability, parenthood, and what a typical family looks like. It shows that love, commitment, and preparation can overcome any obstacle. And perhaps most importantly, it reminds us that joy often arrives in the most unexpected and beautiful ways. As Seven Little Johnstons continues to evolve, Alex and Ally's story will undoubtedly become one of its most powerful arcs. Their journey into parenthood won't just be about diapers, sleepless nights, and first steps, it will be about breaking barriers, expanding representation, and proving that every family deserves to be seen, celebrated, and supported. For now, the couple is soaking in every moment, the flutters of the first kicks, the late-night cravings, the shared dreams whispered in the dark. They know the road ahead won't always be easy, but they also know they're not walking it alone. With the love of their families, the support of their community, and the unwavering bond they share, Alex and Allie are ready to welcome their little one into the world, with open arms, full hearts, and a legacy of resilience that will undoubtedly shape the next generation of Johnstons.